Here's how you're going to escape Diamond Rank in Fortnite OG, starting it off with the secrets behind the rank system. In Diamond Rank, your boost fare is super low and you're rewarded heavily for kills, especially kills off spawn. But we'll talk more about this when we get into the off spawn section. But last season, I talked heavily about a consistency bonus in Fortnite, where to sum it up quickly, it pretty much just means you will gain more points if you perform better in your last few games, and you won't gain as many points if you performed worse, and you'll also lose more points. But it seems like you don't gain any additional points based on your last few games performance. So they've either definitely weakened it to the point where it's not even noticeable anymore, or they've just fully removed. Now we know the main changes they made to rank this season, let's get into the off spawn. When in Diamond Rank, you want to avoid landing at non-named POIs like random houses on the edge of the map, because like I said before, in Diamond Rank you get rewarded massively for getting kills off spawn. As I showed in my other video, if you've seen that one, all you need is literally one kill off spawn and you'll literally gain points in Diamond Rank. Based on this information, I recommend you pick one spot on the map. It can literally be any spot you like and only land there. Learn the drop for that spot, the quickest way to loot it, and eventually you'll be able to kill people just because you landed first and got a gun. And trust me, you'll need to master a spot, especially when it comes to elite and champion rank. Winning off spawn is one of the biggest problems most of you guys are facing. It's the biggest reason players even in the highest rank are struggling to gain points, and my best advice for Diamond Rank is to play slow. Don't force fights. Focus on getting shield and good loot, then go into fights, and when we hop into a game, I'll show you guys exactly how you can do that. This way, you can go to fights when it's right for you. A lot of players, especially when they're tilted, they'll get a gun, start WKing, and get one pumped. Make sure you're not that guy. Off spawn in fights, you want to always make sure you've got the high ground, unless you are like me and land at a spot like Shifty Shafts, in which case, it's only a place you'll land if you're a good box fighter, and then in that case you are just playing to your strengths. But for most of the time, you want to be going for high ground. Even when I'm keying to the houses close to Shifty Shafts, I'm still making sure I'm on the high ground every single time. It gives you that advantage in terms of the angles, and it will make it super easy for you to win the fight, as you will be the one with control in the fight. Now moving on to the mid game in Diamond Rank. You should W key everyone. Like I said, you get rewarded a lot for kills in general, so make sure you're looking for kills. If you're maybe thinking, I'm not the greatest fighter, you can play a little more passive and look for third parties, because yes, you do get the most amount of points when you get kills in endgame, but in Diamond Rank, there's still a load of points in mid-game to get, so you might as well go for the mid-game kills as well. Especially if you can kill a player with really good loot, you should be able to get a ton of kills, no problem. If you're struggling to get kills in mid-game though, then you need to make sure you are actually properly practicing and warming up before you come on. My recommendation is that you play at least a minimum of 5 to 10 minutes of creative. I made a video with the best creative maps for you guys to play, and if I could just pick 1 to 2 maps out of that, it would 100% be Martos turtle fights or headshot only box fight. Because in Diamond Rank, if you know how to be a good box fighting player, you'll be super hard to kill. I'll leave an end screen at the end for that video if you haven't already watched it, or just need the codes for some of the maps. But one of you guys commented on that video that they started playing some of the maps and they managed to escape Diamond and get into Elite. Now they're about to hit Champion as well, which is just absolutely amazing to think. That's all because they just started playing creative. Trust me, it will make a massive difference. And that was one of the changes that got me out of Champion Rank, allowed me to get into Unreal Rank. Now moving on to the best game mode to escape Diamond. I personally did it in solos, but this season, there's not necessarily one game mode better than them all. If there is one that tops them all, it's definitely squads. If you look at all the best ranked players, they do play squads, because they have 3 really good players. So the way I see it is, if you have 3 really good friends that are either the same skill level as you or better preferably, then this is the best game mode to play. Most people do not have 3 friends that are really good to play with, so if you just have one friend who is the same skill level or better, then play duos, because that will be the second best. But if you have no one better than you or around the same skill level, then you're going to gain the most points in solos. My best tip is to avoid playing with players worse than you if you care about your points, especially if you're like 2-3 ranks apart. It'll either just be down to you to clutch, or it'll be down to them to clutch the whole time, and it will just make it super hard for you to get points unless you're getting a load of kills. Anyways, I'm going to hop into a ranked game now and show you exactly how you should play to escape Diamond Rank this season. So I'm in a ranked game now, and I'm going to be landing at my drop spot Shifty Shafts, but first things first, it is super important to make sure we get the perfect perfect drop when we're looking to maximize the amount of points we can get off spawn and limit the off spawn deaths. This is super important to master, especially once we get to them higher ranks of elite and champion rank as well. So what you're going to see here is that I'm going to have a really good drop for the 2 chest spawns that are just here. So as soon as I get this, if you know you got decent loot off spawn like I have here, I've literally got a shotgun SMG, you want to instantly go looking for players to go kill, because you should be able to pick up a free kill. And just like that, from literally just having a better drop than everyone else, I was able to pick up a free kill right off spawn. And this guy's still gliding. If I didn't have to reload that, we would have been alright. There's 10. Oh no, we got that stolen. 60. There we go. Looks like there's one more guy. If you're in a situation where you're low on health, all you want to do is make lots and lots of room. Especially if you've got loads of mats, make sure you're actually using all your mats to your advantage and making lots and lots of room, because it's super hard to kill someone this season when they can make loads of boxes, because they just have so much room to play from. Especially when you're in diamond rank as well, a lot of the players won't even know how to play against you when you've made so many different boxes. And there we go. I'm pretty sure that is the whole of Shifty cleared now. We had, what, 5 people land here with us. We should be on 5 kills right now, but we're only on 4. Even still, we should have got some really good points on that. We should get like at least 10-15% when we die just from them off spawn kills alone. Now, I know I said in the other part that you need to WK, but don't just think right now, this is the mistake loads of people make when WKing in ranked, is that as soon as they kill everyone off spawn, they need to hop to Greasy or hop to Tilted and get as many kills as they possibly can. As soon as you clear off spawn, this is your part where you want to start getting more ammo, getting more loot, getting shield, open every single chest at your drop spot. So this is why you need to try and learn all the chest spawns at your drop, so you can just go around and open them in the quickest way possible, like I've done here with Shifty. And it looks like there might be one more guy we have to eliminate off spawn. But because we've opened so many chests, we should be alright just to clear this guy up nice and quick, wherever he is. There we go. So we managed to get that kill as well. And I'm just going to go over exactly how you should play from here onwards. So I said you need to make sure you open all your chests. There's literally just one more chest spawn I need to check, which is right here, which has already been opened. So once you've looted all your different chest spawns, all you want to do then is get as close as you can to cap mats. And then we should be ready to get ourselves into some mid-game fights and look to pick up some extra kills. So there's 2 ways we want to approach a fight in Fortnite. We either want to get a big beam like we got there. We got a little 50 damage shot, which doesn't actually quite give us the health advantage in this situation here. Well, that does now. So now we definitely want to make sure we're keying that. Or we want to third party, and we want a third party at the right time. Now, for this fight, we managed to get that big health advantage, but we'll wait till we can third party a fight, and I'll show you the 2 perfect times to when to go in for the third party. Now, these guys are fighting here, and this is the perfect time to go in for a third party. I'll tell you the 2 timings now. The 2 best timings to go in when you third party is either one, like I just did there, as soon as the fight ends, you want to give them no time to med up at all, or the second time you should go into third party fight is when they start exchanging shotgun shots. Because when 2 players are just exchanging shotgun shots like crazy, this is when both players are going to go low on health, and you can just go in and potentially clean up 2-3 kills. Right, now we're kind of in the mid game. We've been in it for a little while now. If you're more of like a better WK, you should look to WK spots like Tilted or like more named POIs like Salty and stuff, because you'll be able to take out the better players early on, and this will allow you to get the best loot in the game when WKing. If you think, no, maybe I'm not one of the better diamond WKers and I'm not going to win as many fights, you should look to W key spots where players are going to have less loot than you. So if I land shifty, a place like football pitch here, it's going to have a lot less loot. It's an unnamed POI, meaning you're going to have a load more loot than they do. It looks like there's a guy just in front of me somewhere in this building here. So we're going to look to try and sneak up and see if we can get a beam on him if he's wandering around. Bang. There we go. We managed to get the health advantage, and then that guy wasn't the greatest player, and then it was just sort of a free cleanup from there. Now, there actually is one more guy here, I think, at retail. So, again, we're going to look for this health advantage. Right, so he's in the roof. Let's get high ground straight off the bat. You always want to get yourself high ground whenever you're approaching a building. There we go. Then we're going to take right-hand peeks. In a fight, if you end up in a situation where you got a guy's wall like that, you always want to do a window edit, or even if he's on the other side, you can do a middle window edit, and then make sure you're standing to the left and take right-hand peeks. Now, there's someone here. Again, if you get keyed in this situation where you haven't got the health advantage right off the bat, all you want to do is get high ground, because from there, you control the fight, and you can take walls and stuff like I've done there, and pick up another free kit. What I was talking about here, one of the biggest mistakes people make when they take someone's wall, and you'll see I didn't just do it there, I did a window edit again, is they do this edit. This edit used to be really good back in like OG Fortnite, because you could obviously just come here, and not much of your body was exposed. Now players have got much more used to it, they're much better, players will tend to stand more here now, so as soon as you make that edit, it's just a big 50-50. So instead, all you want to do is make a window edit. If a guy's standing in that corner there, expecting that this right hand peak corner edit a window to the right, stand to the left, peek, and just reset it. Now, I know this might sound really basic and simple to some of you, but watch some of your fights back, and I promise you, that will be one of your main mistakes you're making in fights. Now we got to top 15 mark. This is the part where I sort of tell people to calm down a little bit more from W key, and especially if you W keyed throughout the mid game, you got a lot of shield like I have here, and I always say when it gets to this part, only really third-party fights, and try and avoid starting them unless you can get that massive health advantage. This is the part where you want to find like a mountain just to sort of chill on in zone, and just make sure you can get yourself to like top 5. Obviously, these two people have been fighting for a while. Both players look like they're fairly low on health, so I'm going to just look to third-party this, that down. And there we go. Oh, we got one free kill. Let's go in for the second. And this guy's low as well. Oh, I got sniped in the back. Nevertheless, that is why I tell you need to calm down, because it literally gets like that. I didn't even follow my own tip there, and you saw the consequences of not following that one. Anyways, at least you'll know in Diamond Rank that will get you a load of points. I think this account's in gold. Yeah, so this account is in gold at the moment. It's in gold 2. And we've gone up from gold 2 to nearly diamond just from that. So in diamond rank, you're going to get a ton of points from that. We've gone up like 100% points or something. So you're going to go up at least like 50-60% for that in diamond rank. Anyways, that's going to be it for this video. If you did enjoy, please smash the like button and subscribe to the channel. And if you like this video, you may also like this video on screen now.